Hey everybody, it's Kat with Katarina's Crazy Adventures. Coming at you today with a Flosstube video. Now if you guys remember, I have the Beauty and the Beast stamped cross stitch that I got from Fan Cells. Yeah, Fan Cells. And so I already started it. So just wanted to show you today what I did, and then I'm going to show you a couple of tricks that I learned from two tricks that I learned watching Craft NATO do her stuff. So the first thing is, did you know that when you have, hold on, a long strand of floss, that you could pull just one out, and I'll show you. You could pull just one out and it's gonna let you pull it out. Okay, so let's see if I can get this to focus. See, we're gonna pull this one piece, right? And then you see that right there? Hold on to it and just keep pulling. It's gonna bunch up. We'll let it do it. Okay, so we got that one strand. And then voila, look. No knot, no nothing, right? And the other reason why I pulled one strand, because with this stamped cross stitch, it's a 14 count, you use 2 pieces of thread. But what we're gonna do is, and this is the easy way to not have knots on the back of your, I have to clip that off, not have knots and work very neat in the back. I'll show you the other trick that she gave us. So now it is, I had it together because I was getting ready to do it, but I said, you know what, let me show everybody. So you take that one long piece, right? That one long piece that you have, and you're going to fold it in half and have the 2 ends meet. Okay. All right. So then you're going to have a loop. So you're going to have a loop on the end. It's not open-ended. It's just a complete loop, right? So then you're going to take this. Hold on. This little nails are a little longer this week, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Okay, so then I'm going to thread this, both pieces. It just takes a little bit of shimmying to get them in there. Okay, and we're gonna, come on, hold on, sorry, you're not seeing what I'm doing. Pull those both pieces through. Okay, now bring about like that far down. You don't need to bring it down a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go into, I've been working just square by square. No pressure, no, you know, it's not a race. This is for us to relax. So let's just relax and go a little at a time. So I started this last week. So we're gonna go into this first stitch over here. And we're gonna go in and we're gonna go pull it through just a little bit. Don't pull it through all the way through the end because it's going to come right out. Okay, so then I'm going to go in right here, okay, to make that first slant, so that we're going to do all our slants and then we'll go back and make our X's. At least that's how I work. Okay, so now when you got it through, you're going to turn it over. Okay, and then you're going to find that piece with the loop. Okay, and you're going to take your needle and you're going to put it through the loop. And then you're just going to pull. So there it is. There's no knot. It's neatly in place and it's not going to go anywhere. So now the only thing is that, which I learned the hard way, is that if you want to say like, I'm going to do this whole square, right? And it's not going to use all of this piece. If I clipped it, then I'm going to lose that loop on the end. So what I try to do is, you know, I will get to, you know, up here, right? And then I'll go over and I'll do it going the opposite way until I run out. And then if I run out and it's like here, then I'll start again down at the bottom. Sorry, I don't know if you saw that. I'm not watching. Yeah, so I said, so if I don't use this whole, you know, piece, it should work for the whole thing. But if not, then, you know, just keep adding on. And I just missed this whole row, these whole 2 rows over here. So, so let's put this into practice. So, let me take that out. All right. It's easy to take it out. Yeah, as I say that, it's not going to be washed. Just loosen it in the back. Let's see. Now, you know what? I'm going to leave it because then once I get up to over here, I'll just go over and do that instead of just taking it out. Now I got to rethread the needle, so that's always fun. So I just got home from work. Figured I'd come straight to do this video because the Mister is doing overtime, so he's working later than usual. So I won't have him, not annoying me, just bugging me, asking me questions. So, yeah, he's got an inventory at work, so no wonder why it's not going in because I have the wrong end. So I could have stayed later at work, but you know what? I was there since 7 o'clock this morning. I was kind of done. So I was done. So I decided, let me come home. Yeah, see, sometimes you don't catch both of the threads. And yeah, it is a little bit more of a nuisance with the nails. I apologize. But I like my nails too, so we'll just have to deal with it. I gotta get a threader. You know what? I have in my sewing bag. I think I have one, but I just gotta get my sewing bag out. Okay, voila. We have it threaded. Takes a little bit, but we got there. All right, so now I'm ready to go ahead and do my row. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my row. So yeah, I do find that this stamped cross stitch, and the hiccups, is so much more relaxing. Make sure I get it in the frame. Than doing the counted. It's a lot less hovering over a chart, and you know, and especially with this one, since this is like silhouette colors and all of this is black except for certain areas, then it's just so much easier. You know, it's like brainless, just doing the X's. I don't have it in a hoop because this canvas, this Ada cloth is very stiff. That's the only thing I find about it. And I guess because it's, you know, the dye with the stamping makes it stiff. I found it very cumbersome to try to get it on the hoop, first of all. And it felt uncomfortable. And then I tried the one that I bought, I forgot what they call it, the quick snap or whatever. But since this is a larger piece, it only goes on, you know, like this section. And then since I started at the bottom, there's not enough on the bottom. I guess I gotta put it on once this part is completed because I didn't have enough room to stitch. So I said, you know what? And I watched a couple of videos of people working on these, and some had it in the hoop, some had it the way they were holding it in their hand like I'm doing it now. So you do what makes you comfortable, you know. Oops, sorry guys. So that's what I'm doing. No rules to follow. Work at your own pace. Do what you want to do. Yeah, try not to drag the stitching in the back, you know, over too far from each other, because I don't like the way that looks. I want to try to keep it as flat as possible. So, you know, I try to get in as much. I go all the way down to the last part of the thread as I can to get the most out of it. So, yeah, so a busy day today. It just seems like it never stopped. Oh, did I show you? This is my needle minder. It's actually a cover minder that I got in with Crafty's order. So I had to find one that had a good magnet on it, you know, a thicker magnet, because I was trying the other ones that just kept falling off and the needle wasn't sticking to the top, but this one sticks right to it, so it's perfect. So I didn't have to buy one. So that's good. So now I've complete, you know, usually, you know, I would have went all the way across, you know, this whole thing. But so, you know, I just feel like working square through square. So just do it that way. It's like I said, it's do whatever you want to do. You don't have to, you know, if the instructions say, you know, complete it all the way across. You know, you do what you want. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Disney people know what that is. So, oh yeah, that's about it. So I figured I'd just show you a little bit of what I was doing. Maybe I'll just keep doing this and put some music for the rest of it, or I don't know. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about. I am waiting on some more stamp cross stitch ones. They're in transit, so they should be getting here soon. So I got some really nice looking ones. So that should be good. So funny because I had to go to the lady doctor, right? About a week or so ago. And, you know, regular routine checkup, right? And, you know, I forgot that, you know, I have Aflac, and, you know, whenever you go to the doctor, if you have certain tests, they cover certain tests like mammo or whatever, that you get money back if you put in a claim, right? So my friend at work said, oh yeah, when you do the mammo, yeah, I remember when you said you got money back from doing that. And I'm thinking, you know, when I went, I didn't do a mammo because I can't do a mammo right now because the doctor said you have to wait 6 months after you get the booster to do that, which I didn't know. So, but I had to do a sonogram because I'm having some issues, which I'll discuss later. I said, you know what, maybe they cover the sonogram, so I don't know. So I said, let me go in and take a look. They didn't have that as one of, so it gets a little jumped up in the back. What's going on back here? And they didn't have that on the list, but they, you know, since it was an annual exam, they had a couple of other things that, you know, the doctor did. So I was like, you know what, let me just check them off, and if they cover it, you know, if they give me, you know, money on the claim, then they do. If not, then, all right, that wants to stay like that, so we're going to have to cover that up. Why? Because it never does this, and of course, when I'm doing a video, it's got a knot up on the back, right? And I don't want to pull on it too much because I'm already pulling. Nope, that doesn't want to come out, so that's going to stay like that. So we have a little bit of a bump in the back. So I said, so if I put through the claim and they deny it, okay, whatever. So I tried, you know. I'm not trying to get over. I'm just saying, if these things are available and I'm paying for the Aflac stuff, then I might as well, you know, try and see what I could claim, you know. Everybody else does stuff, so I might as well. So I checked, there was 2 things that I checked off, and I checked today, and they said your claim has been approved, and, you know, they're going to be direct depositing money. And I was like, whoa! I was like, look, more diamond paintings. I could, you know, so that'll be me money. That'll not be husband and me money. That'll be me money. So always, you know, always pulling our money together. So it's like, no, this is mine. This will be all mine. He lets me get whatever I want, so it doesn't matter. He always jokes and he says, oh, there you go. You're spending the mortgage money. There you go. You're spending this. You're spending that. Whatever. Literally, they say happy wife, happy life. So there you go. He knows it to be true. So he has nothing to complain about. Alright, so I've completed the line all the way across. So I'll just keep going, but I won't bore you with the rest of this. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you those 2 things with the floss. Again, this is what the completed picture is going to look like. So that's going to be cool. So I can't wait. And now I'm going to put in a nice, they have a nice like white and gold frame on there. So I might try to find that. Or if I could find something like really gothic looking, maybe like a pewter color frame or something. We'll see. So, but yeah, I think it's going to be nice. I'm so glad I got back into stitching, and I do find that this Joy Sunday is a nice brand of stamp cross stitch. You know, very instructions are good. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, the instructions are on the back in the first video, and they tell you everything that you need to do on here, as far as how to even do the stitches, how to go underneath the, you know, to hide, to cast off, French knots. French knots are my favorite in cross stitch, and I remember my mom needed cross stitches done on something, and I did the cross stitches for her because she was having trouble. It was a long time ago. Yeah, to show you how you could do continuous. I used to do that when I did the counted, but you know what? I just like the simplicity of just going back and forth, and like I said, not having to think about anything, just doing it, and that's it. Yeah, so all the instructions that you need, the cleaning and the maintenance, they tell you how to get this off at the end. So I don't think that you will be disappointed if you get this kit or any, well, you can't get this kit because they don't have it anymore. But check out their site. I'll drop the link to their site down there, because check out their site, or you can, you know, any of the budget friendly sites for the stamp cross stitch. And you know, fairly inexpensive. I don't think that this was more than $7.99 when it was on there, I think. So they're fairly inexpensive, and you know, it's nice to do. I mean, I, you know, used to do which I have to get back to doing that too. I would do quilting. I would hand quilt, not sew quilt on the machine, because I don't have a machine. But I went to a course once in the school for hand quilting. So, you know, I love that. I love, you know, sewing and, you know, of course, obviously doing things with my hands. So, so yeah. So So that's it. So yeah, I don't think you'd be disappointed in, you know, in any kit that you got, you know, Joy Sunday or whatever other, you know, brands are out there, which I haven't seen yet. So, see, so you just throw it right over there. And then I just fold, whoa, sorry guys. I just fold it back up and put it right back in the envelope. And, you know, you have a portable project to work on. Matter of fact, I went to go see my my mommy this Saturday, my sister's, and I took this with me, and I just took the package with me. It was great. Everything was in there. I didn't need to carry everything else. You know, if I do diamond painting with my sister, which we sit together and we do crafts and we talk and we watch TV, and I hang out with my mom too. We'll you know, I have to bring the light pad and then the trays and this and this and that. And it's, you know, I do it, but this is a lot more, you know, portable and easy to go and not so heavy to, you know, my husband calls me the bag lady, that when I go anywhere, I have a bag with me. So, so yeah, that's it. So I'll just do this little video, which is now 20 minutes now. So it's not so little. And, yeah, so you're going to get floss number 2 in. And I think you'll see on this one, I did a new beginning, opening, or whatever. So trying to do a little bit more with editing stuff. But, you know, I don't have a program to do that on. I just use my phone and the editor on the phone. So that's it. No fancy stuff around here. I don't have the time or the money. Because I need to buy diamond paintings. No. And cross stitch. Yeah, so that's it. Alright guys, I will do some more and then I'll show you process. Oh god, see, you're getting tired. I'll show you more progress in the next video. And what I want to do, oh I forgot, see, I'm so Italian, because you like Italians, when they go to say goodbye to somebody, they get close to the door and then they start talking, and then they stand there, and then they keep getting closer to the door and keep talking. So, no, what I was going to say is, in the first video I showed that I got the winter and the fall, the seasons. So I bought the spring and summer ones. So when I do the, you know, I'll show you those when I get them in the Flosstube video. We'll start that together. We'll do that project as a whip, and I'll do that together on here, you know, to show you. And so I will complete one complete season. So I figured I'd start spring, obviously, because spring is coming. Can't wait. And so do spring, then we'll do summer, and then like if you wanna, you know, want to get it. And then we do it together. I'd be happy to, you know, cross stitch together with you guys if you want to do that. So, yeah, so that's about it. Again, so I'll end the video now, I promise. All right, guys. See you next week. Have a good week. Stay safe. And talk to you soon. Bye.